Earthquake swarm triggers volcano alert on Spain's La Palma. Cumbre Vieja is on yellow alert, and there's a possibility this volcano might erupt in the next couple of days or possibly weeks. All right, so I want to take you straight to the earthquake website and see what's going on, because I know there's been.
You got to forgive him, as we know by now. He's got to be a Christian. He likes Mr. J, but we do know this guy, Mr. J's the devil. So we're gonna chew the meat, spit out the bones. We'll listen to him only for his newscast. He's talking about the volcano alert that is on the, I guess on the coast, something about Europe. And if you remember, that's the part that could separate if the volcano goes off. And right now the volcano has been triggered. So let's get into it.
A couple of 3.0 magnitude in the last couple of hours. Now, one thing I tell you guys, the USGS are not reporting this. They're not. United States Geological Survey, you go to their website and there's nothing on Cumbre Vieja. We're talking about La Palma here. Okay, so give me a second. Let me just kind of bring this up so you guys see what's going on in the earthquake that's taking place today, September 16th. All right, I truly apologize, guys. Let me just fix this really quick, all right? There we go. All right, here we go. So
correction, it already erupted a couple of times apparently, or it may be still erupting. Something about 3.0. And I guess that can cause an earthquake too. And if that happens and it's big enough, then that chunk they said it could fall into the ocean. And if that does, that'll cause a big typhoon. I guess that's what they call it, right? Tsunami, typhoon, whatever you call it. And that would be catastrophic for anybody in the east and north coast. And this is why I'm letting you hear what's going on. Gotta warn you just in case. I hope that it doesn't happen right now, and I hope that if it does happen, people have enough time to get out. Although a couple of days ago, somebody said that people wouldn't even have time to get out, especially since they're not telling nobody about it when it goes off or when it happens. I'd be hard pressed to catch this as soon as it happened. We're only catching what we can catch, so be advised.
Canaries Island, La Palma. So there's been a 3.1, and that happened 1 hour, basically 2 hours ago. 3.1 magnitude earthquake, and that was 6 kilometers deep. That was basically 4 miles deep. Also, guys, there was another 3.1. If I could find it, there we go. So there was another 3.1 right there, and that one was 7 kilometers deep. So there's been a couple of 3.0 magnitude, and basically, guys, what we are seeing right now is at least 100 to possibly 120 quakes a day. And they are strong ones, 3.1, 3.3, and you have some 2.5s and 2.8 and some 1.5. So this area is shaking, and many experts are keeping an eye on Cumbre Vieja. Now, this here is probably my 4th video. Now, I will be doing a live stream. Me and my wife, we do live in the state of Florida. We do have young ones. And we want to be prepared spiritually, physically, and mentally. Now, there's been some people emailing me or leaving comments saying, Louis, should I stay in Tallahassee? Should I go like somewhere else? Look, this is why I tell people, you need to pray. And pray to God, ask God, and have no fear, because look at
pray to the Creator Don't use that name that he just used. The backward word for dog. English is a backwards language. It's a bastard language. It's really not. Even the English language goes against the Creator. Sorry.
In the end, we believe in Jesus. We put our faith and trust in Jesus.
Oh my goodness. No, don't do that. Whatever you do, don't do that. Let's just go forward. I don't know why y'all asked that man for advice. Let him get to the news. Like, come on, man.
Right. Earthquake swarm triggers volcano alert on Spain.
Of course. There we go. Let's get past all that.
La Palma. Before I start, guys, give this video a big thumbs up. Share this video with your friends, families, and loved ones. I appreciate the love and support. And for those of you that want to contribute to the channel, once again, the PayPal link and the Patreon link is in the description box. Also, guys, $1 a month Patreon will get you access to our live stream every Saturday. We talk about things that we cannot talk about in this form. Also, guys, I posted videos today. Those links will be in the comments box along with this article. Now, I just want to give you guys an update. A lot of people don't know this, but you see, when you watch this video, you're going to see something like that little heart emoji that say thanks, right? So that is something new. I just want to show it to a lot of people. That is something new. So let's say, you watch my video, like, for example, this one, right? And you want to leave a comment. You could click on this and you can actually support us through here too, $2 or $5. So when you click on $2, you can write your comments also, and it will appear in the comments box. Show in the comments box that you donated. Seismic activity could.
Sorry about that.
So September 16, right? Reuters. Authorities on Spanish Canary Islands of La Palma have warned that a sudden increase in seismic activity could herald a volcanic eruption in the coming days or weeks.
Say what?
See, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. When I post the video, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. When I post the video, days or weeks. See, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. When I post the video, they were just talking about the quake, the swarms, right? And the mega tsunami. Now they're telling us that there could be an eruption in the coming days or weeks.
That's not good.
Now, if this takes place, let's say the volcano erupts and chunk of that piece hit the Atlantic Ocean, that will create a mega tsunami. It would be so high. It would be higher than the tallest building in the world. I don't know if it's somewhere in Saudi Arabia. I don't know. The tallest building in the world. That's like reaching basically it's really tall. So, and by the time it reaches the eastern part of the U.S., by the time it reaches Florida or New York or whatever, it's not going to be that high. It's basically going to be. It's still going to be pretty decent high. That it's basically is going to flood Florida. It's going to cause a huge impact to the Caribbean islands, Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic, Bahamas. It's also going to impact South America. It's going to impact Africa and certain parts of Europe. So this monstrous mega tsunami is going to. I think it's going to hit the economy worldwide. So they are saying that the activity could herald a volcanic eruption in the coming days or weeks. Now let me tell you guys something. All right, and if something big come out of this, let's say if this thing comes down slowly, and there is signs of this thing to come, then look, I'm just gonna let you guys know that I'm taking my wife and my kids out. I'm leaving Florida. And but again, guys, I'm praying to God. I prayed yesterday. I prayed the day before yesterday.
Oh boy!
And God.
Yeah, I know. You prayed to Mr. J. You're not supposed to. Let's just go for it.
Mountains at?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Tennessee. There you go. I would head towards Tennessee. Because the mountain is much higher. It's much higher. So the Smoky Mountains area. I would head to that area. Louisiana and all that. they are still flooded. They are still flooded, man. They still flooded because of the hurricane. Hurricane Ida, and also you had Hurricane Nicholas, stuff like that hit certain parts of Texas and bringing storm surge towards Louisiana and Alabama, Mississippi. So if I decide to leave, I head towards the Tennessee area. Now there's certain parts in the eastern part of the U.S., high mountains like North Carolina is still good. I heard D.C. Is still good, and New York is a whole different ballgame. I just have a feeling New York is gonna see flood because look, even New York get flooded in subways and all that. So if this mega tsunami strikes and heads toward New York, I mean New York will see a lot of it. New Jersey will see a lot of it. Connecticut is basically safe because they have higher mountains. So again, like tall mountains is like the best way, to go in case this thing start hitting. Now, the reason why I say Tennessee is because I'm much closer to Tennessee. I just drive up there. It takes me like 5 to 6 hours, right? And let's say this thing erupts. People have 9 hours to get out of Dodge. People have 9 hours to get out the state of Florida. But the problem is, it's going to be bumper to bumper because everybody wants to get out at the same time, and that's going to create a huge problem. But I'm keeping my eye on this. I know a lot of people telling me, Lewis, what are you waiting for? You're just putting yourself in a tough spot. Get out now. Again, guys, like I said, we're going to do a live stream later today, me and my wife. And if you don't hear this on the TV like NEWS, if you don't hear that, then something is wrong. Something is wrong. Because I'm keeping an eye on this, and this is no joke. I'm not trying to scare people. I'm not trying to scare you guys, but this is the world we live in. Get used to it, man. All right, we see earthquakes all over the places. I know people's like, "Oh, Louis, you're fear-mongering." No, I'm not fear-mongering. I'm giving you guys a heads up to be prepared spiritually. You better give your life to Christ. He's the only way, the truth, and the life. No one gets to the Father but through Jesus.
No, that's all wrong. That's all wrong. Don't listen to that. How the heck did you get that back in there? I swear.
Volcano.
Sorry about that pagan crap he snuck in there. Chew the meat, spit out the bones. You only here for the news report. This dude, man. Oh my goodness. He going ham with it today. He don't usually go ham like that.
In the far south of the island. As the quakes intensified and moved closer to the surface, the Canary Islands Regional Gov on Tuesday put the island on yellow alert for an eruption, the second of a 4-level alert. It said on Thursday there was no clear evidence for immediate eruption, though warned the situation could evolve rapidly. So it's still on yellow alert. But the problem is, guys, the swarm of quakes that's going on. And there's been 2 3-point plus magnitude today, only 6 kilometers deep. That is like 4 miles, meaning that it is in the magma chamber. The earthquake is striking the magma chamber. It means the magma, the lava, is boiling and building up, and is going to eventually, boom! Just again, I don't want to scare y'all on this stuff, but if earthquake is striking the magma chamber, then obviously it's boiling and is building for some kind of imminent eruption. It happened in Iceland earlier this year, and many people thought Iceland volcano was not going to erupt because the last time it erupted was 6,000 years ago. But it erupted, and boy, many people were not expecting that. St. Vincent also erupted. It was so bad they had to send ships there and get them people out. And it was like only those who've taken the juice are allowed to go inside the ship and get out of this area. So those that didn't take the, SHOOOOOOOOOOOOOT, I'm using code word here, were not allowed to go on that ship. It's alright, man. We got Jesus, man. We need no prune juice and stuff like that. We got Jesus, alright?
Oh my
Jesus
God. No,
Jesus
he's not. Stop. That's the double. As you can see, you're gonna get a lot of folks that they don't really realize what's going on. So let me skip that. Let's go over here.
That's 388 million cubic feet of magma have speeded into Cumbre Vieja in recent days. Look at that. So like I said, it's boiling up. Swelling the peak by around 6 centimeters, the Volcanic Institute of the Canaries said on Thursday. Rising sharply out of the Atlantic around 100 kilometers to the west of southern Morocco.
I just want to make sure y'all know that we don't serve Mr. J, that Mr. J is the devil. And I'm saying that because this guy had to come out and say something 3 times about this Mr. J. And we understand that he's a Christian. He loves the devil. But at the same time, I want to make sure that y'all don't fall for that bullshit trick. For real.
The Canary Islands are home to Spain's most active and best known volcanoes, including Teddy. Excuse me, guys. In Tenerife and oh man, let me skip some of these names. I totally apologize, guys. All right, so Tenagria last erupted in 1971. The last surface eruption to occur in Spain, while a volcano off the tiny island of El Hierro erupted underwater in 2011. Give me a second here. Do they have any comments? No comments. Okay, so once again, guys, earthquake swarm triggers volcano alert. Now, I haven't checked the USGS today. Let's see if they posted anything, which I doubt it. And this is like experts. This is where people go to see if there's been any quakes in various places. This is the #1 earthquake app in the world.
That's nice.
All right, give me a second here, guys.
Just don't say no Mr. J.
And it seems like their website is slow because a couple of days ago, but actually yesterday, their website was down. They said,
speed it up.
I refreshed the page again. Everything's working, right? But when I click on this latest earthquake, right? There we go. I clicked on it. USGS is down. I'm gonna click on this again, all right? Oh, here we go. Jeez, finally. All right, so.
All right, get to it now. Man.
All right, let's see what's going on here and see if we can get any information on this one. I don't see it. I don't see any information. There we go. Nothing. This is where it's at. I don't see I mean, it's been multiple 3-point plus earthquake. I mean, look, they post 2.7 in Western Texas, 2.5 in Alaska. I mean, there's been a lot of 3.0 magnitude in the last couple of days, and I don't know why they don't. Again, guys, we already know when it comes to USGS. All right, so. Breaks. All right, so here we go, right? So that's where the earthquake is at, right here. That's where the volcano is at.
Right on the edge? Why would it do that? Why would it? Damn, that would fucking make the volcano go off though.
And so far, yeah, there's been a 3.1 and there's been two 3.1. 27 minutes ago, there was a 2.0. So there's been two 3.1. And if you look at the kilometers, geez, the depth kilometers is, the highest is 10, well, 11, actually 13, truly apologize. All right, so I'm gonna keep you updated on this one, and possibly later on I will be live tonight. Me and my wife is gonna speak about this. We do live in the state of Florida. We live here, and you know, one thing I'll tell you guys.
All praise to the Creator, brother. I hope that he gets out on time. If that earthquake that seems to be in the ocean or the abyss, whatever you want to call it, it's all the same. And once you get to a certain extent, wherever it's coming from, it's not a good thing. Then man, listen, people cause a lot of earthquakes. People cause a lot of tsunamis. You're talking about a mega tsunami now. 3.0s and whatever else. And I seen that one spot he pointed to, but there's a lot of other spots where that happened today. And they all are close enough to the volcano. This is the one that everybody's worried about. This is the big one. And if that goes off because these earthquakes irritating it, then yeah, I could see how that big chunk could fall off into the ocean. Because if you got earthquakes and volcano pop off all at the same time because of the earthquake causing it to happen, it would be catastrophic. So, with that said, consider this the warning. Man, I know the Creator deals with nations, and I will never go against the Creator. But I gotta be honest, I wouldn't wish the Creator's wrath on my worst enemy. Unless it was the devil, of course, because I don't like the devil. But anyhow, you know, we're not to hate anybody. You're only supposed to hate what the Creator hates. And that's it. As far as the Creator's decision on who gets to live and who doesn't, it's all in the Creator's hands. I hope everybody's been some good boys and girls. Just in case. Peace and love.